My name is Mark Missman, and I've worked in cooperation with Jason Ballard, who designed this concept and provided me with a photograph of himself and his daughter. And he asked me to paint it with the school in the background and a beautiful sky with the light coming out and the rays. And the whole point is that to create a feeling that the policeman is almost angelic in the sense that he's a protector, a savior. So to emphasize that point, I made the hand a little larger. I emphasized the veins in the back of the hand, and the same thing with this hand. But tried to make it still, even though it's a strong hand, it's not like it's holding her in a very gentle and cradling way. When Jason and I discussed the concept of the painting originally, we wanted to create the feeling of a somewhat dangerous situation, kind of a very general idea of a situation that would be there's some danger created and that the officer is saving the girl from it or protecting her from it. But we wanted to keep it at the same time pretty general, not too specific, so that all different kinds of situations people could read into that themselves. So I just put a little bit of smoke back there just to subtly or almost unconsciously create that sense of, add to that sense of danger without being too specific. And to keep a very generic kind of a school in the background without, making the name readable so you know it's not a particular school. And the same thing with the badges. And to emphasize the point of the painting, which is coming from a dangerous situation or darkness into a place of safety or light. I tried to create the feeling of that by keeping the school in the background kind of misty and a little bit of smoke down here. But then in the sky, as you get more towards the top of the painting, I brought rays in coming from the sun is breaking through the clouds, and it creates a very almost a spiritual feeling at the top where it's filled with light and a feeling of safety. My feeling was that whether we're talking about the police or firemen or the armed services, these are all people who every day of their lives are dedicated to the American principle of all people are created equal and deserve protection. So that's why the flag is so important in the background, to add that patriotic sense of it, or this feeling that this is a very American scenario. The first thing I saw, he sent me the photograph that he'd already created of he and his daughter. And as an artist, one of the first things that struck me was how powerful the image was. And knowing that his company is based on the idea of no greater love, I felt it really beautifully captured the essence of that desire that showing that people in the police force, these individuals who sacrifice them every day of their life, they risk their lives for others. And there is no greater love.